Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song Watching the Detectives by Elvis Costello. This is part of my ongoing series where I'm listening to songs that come from albums that are on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. The way the series works is I usually do 2 reaction videos for songs off of each album, and then eventually I'll go and listen to the rest of the album on my own, and I'll come back and let you know what I thought. So it's actually going to be the second song that I'm going to be listening to from this album, which is, by the way, number 430 on the list. Elvis Costello's My Aim Is True, which was released by Columbia in 1977. The first song being Allison, which I really enjoyed, actually. And so hoping to really enjoy this one as well. So with all that, I say we jump right in. This is, again, Elvis Costello, Watching the Detectives. Here we go.
Watching the detectives. Ooh, he's so cute. She's watching the detectives. When they shoot, they beat him up until the teardrops start. But he can't be wounded 'cause he's got no heart. A long shot at that jumping sign. Invisible shivers running down my spine. Cut the baby taking off her clothes. Close up with a sign that says we never close. You snatch a chew and you match a cigarette. She pulls the eyes out with a face like a magnet. I don't know how much more of this I can take. She's filing her nails while they're dragging the lake. She's watching the detectives. Oh, he's so cute. She's watching the detectives. Oh, and they shoot. They beat him up until the teardrops start. But he can't do it 'cause he's got no heart. Until you realize you're in it now. Fear is here to stay. Love is here for everything. Call it instant just when it's past the legal limit. Someone scratching at the window. I wonder who is it. The detective from the detective. You belong to the parents who are ready to hear the rest about their daughter's disappearance. So it really took a miracle to get you to stay. It only took my little fingers to blow you away. Just like watching the detectives. Don't get cute. Just like watching the detectives. Get so angry when the teardrops start. But he can't move it 'cause he's got no heart. Watching the detectives. It's just like watching the detectives. 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 Watching the detectives.
You know, I didn't like it at first, but weirdly enough, the song grew on me as I was listening to it. I don't know what it was about the beginning of the song, but I just was not into it. And then as it went on, I was like, no, actually, I really like this. So overall, I enjoyed it and excited to break it down piece by piece like I always do. starting with the lyrics. So, there is an about section here that I do want to read. It says, Watching the Detectives is a 1977 single by English singer-songwriter Elvis Costello. It was his first single that credited his backing band, The Attractions, and gave him his first UK hit single. Costello wrote the song after staying up all night listening to The Clash. He even drank so much coffee that he was awake for 36 hours, he told Q magazine. Interviewer says, why do you think that song is so jerky? Costello says, I drank a lot of coffee. That's funny. Because I think when I mentioned that I didn't like it at first, I think that was why. I feel like the opening was very jerky, as they say. And that kind of made it hard for me to grab onto. But I think as the song went on, they sort of, I think, solidified their sound in a way that really appealed to me. So anyway, looking at the lyrics here, it says, nice girls, not one with a defect, cellophane, shrink-wrapped, so correct, red dogs under illegal legs. She looks so good that he gets down and begs. So yeah, she's like the perfect woman, I guess. Almost like a Barbie doll, right? She's watching the detectives. Oh, he's so cute. She is watching the detectives. When they shoot, they beat him up until the teardrops start. But he can't be wounded because he's got no heart. Long shot at that jumping sign. Invisible shivers running down my spine. Cut to baby taking off her clothes. Close up of the sign that says we never close. He snatched at you and you match his cigarette. He pulls the eyes out with a face like a magnet. I don't know how much more of this I can take. She's filing her nails while they're dragging the lake. Interesting. So I wonder if she's this sort of like almost like this mob boss, honestly, but like controlling the police or something. I don't know. And they're like, she's filing her nails while they're dragging the lake, or maybe she's like a murderer and she's watching the detectives kind of run around in circles trying to figure out, how she killed somebody, and watching them like interrogate someone else, and she's just the entire time like, yeah, whatever. She's watching the detectives. Oh, he's so cute. She's watching the detectives. When they shoot, they beat him up until the teardrops start. But he can't be wounded because he's got no heart. You think you're alone until you realize you're in it. Now fear is here to stay. Love is here for a visit. They call it instant justice when it's past the legal limit. Someone's scratching at the window. I wonder who is it? The detectives come to check if you belong to the parents who are ready to hear the worst about their daughter's disappearance. Though it nearly took a miracle to get you to stay, it only took my little fingers to blow you away. Hey, just like watching the detectives don't get cute. It's just like watching the detectives. I get so angry when the teardrops start, but he can't be wounded because he's got no heart. Watching the detectives, it's just like watching the detectives. Watching the detectives. Interesting. Yeah, not 100% sure what this one might be about. Again, I picture this sort of like femme fatale type character, probably, who again ended up murdering somebody or doing something they weren't supposed to, and again she's sort of watching as the detectives try to figure out who done it, and never ever suspecting her. Not sure how like the beating the guy until he cries but he's got no heart thing comes in. No idea. In my mind, that's like they thought it was maybe someone else, or maybe she has a fall guy, that kind of thing. I mean, I really don't know. But the lyrics were at least very interesting to look at, and I like the way that he sang the lyrics. And so regardless of what the song is necessarily about, I think the way it played in the song as part of like the instrumentation and everything else, I think was solid. So lyrically, I'm going to give it a thumb up. Why not? As far as the instrumentation and vocals go, again, this one was kind of hard to get into at first. I think it was because the drumming, I think, was either on like a different time signature or was just messing around, because I was just like, yeah, that does not sound good to me. But I think as the song went on, the guitar I thought was great. It kind of set this interesting tone. The drumming, I thought, ended up kind of getting polished up and sounding pretty good. The bass, I thought throughout was really good as well. And then his voice, I think he very reminiscent of like this sort of punk rock sound, but also very reminiscent of like Prince, which I guess Prince probably started his career maybe a little bit later than this. I'm not too sure when the timelines match up, but very, to me, sounded a lot like Prince, I think, vocally. But yeah, I really like this one instrumentally and vocally. I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up there. As far as replay value goes, again, it starts off a little harsh for me, but I liked it overall. So I think it's gonna make the playlist. I don't know if it's one of those that I listen to all the time, but I think when it comes on, I think I might jam out to it. We'll see. So yeah, it's gonna make the playlist at the very least. So for that, I'm gonna give it a thumb up. Overall, not a bad song and another great entry into this series. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and move on to the next album. So, hey, if you enjoyed the music as much as I did, of course, go support the artists, go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you enjoyed what you saw here on the channel today, consider supporting the channel. Like and subscribe and comment with your requests, because I'm always taking those. And of course, you can check the description to follow me on Twitch, TikTok, or Instagram, if you're so inclined to do so. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.